Let us see few interview questions and answers in design and analysis of algorithms. First is, what is algorithm? Define algorithm. So an algorithm is a sequence. It is a sequence of unambiguous instruction. Unambiguous because algorithm can be in some way transformed into the actual code. So unambiguous instruction for solving a certain problem in a finite amount of time. Then write about notion of algorithm. So this is how we write a notion of algorithm. This is input, output. Now you have a computer, and in this we are provided with a problem, and we make an algorithm, and then we transform, or with the help of algorithm, transform this algorithm into a code that is understandable and runnable by your computer. Then write a short note on algorithm design and analysis of process. Algorithm analysis and analysis, design and analysis of process. So first we understand the problem, then we try to decide on the computational device. Then exact versus approximate algorithm we look after. Then we try to find out the data structures. Then algorithm design techniques, whichever are possible, we try to find out them. Then we design an algorithm. We decide on these aspects. Once the decision has been made, we design an algorithm. Then we prove the correctness first, because just making an algorithm is not enough. We have to prove the correctness also. Then we analyze the algorithm for the efficiency, etc. Then we code the algorithm. This is how we design and analyze for a process the algorithm. What are the two kinds of algorithm efficiency? Can you name the kinds of algorithm efficiency? There are two types of algorithm efficiency. One is time efficiency, and the other is, this is space efficiency. Time efficiency means how fast your algorithm is running. That is, we use order, growth of function, and this we use theta and big O, and sometimes omega also. Space efficiency is about memory. How much extra memory this algorithm is going to need. How can you specify algorithms? How can you specify the algorithms? Algorithm can be specified in a natural language, English-like language, or a pseudocode. What is a pseudocode then? Pseudocode is a mixture of your natural language, that means most often English, and programming language constructs, such as you can have functions, loops, decision-making statements, etc. Then what are the important problem types? Can you answer this? What are the important problem types? Sorting, searching, string processing, graph, combinatorial problems, geometric problems, and numerical problems. So most of the categories we have covered. So any problem can be fit. We can fit it in these list. Then how can you classify algorithms? How can you classify algorithms? There are several ways to classify algorithms, but there is two principal alternatives. First, to group algorithms according to the types of problem they solve. The other is to group algorithm according to underlying design techniques they are based upon. First, according to the type of problem they are going to solve, and then underlying design techniques. Write the Euclid algorithm. Can you write this Euclid algorithm? This is a Euclid algorithm. This is about the why we take this modulus. If you are aware of this Euclid algorithm, you can easily write this Euclid algorithm. The first step in Euclid is we do it while, means we do it while n not equal to this. So why we again do it? This is a while which is showing us that this is the loop which is going on, right? Then we try to find out some r, which is m mod r, and we assign n to m, and then we assign r to n. And when this while is over, when this condition is met, we return the return the n. What is sorting problem? Sorting is you have numbers and you want to arrange them in certain order, specifically your descending and ascending order. So we are rearranging the items which are unordered in a given list in descending and ascending order. So this sorting algorithm, they can be classified into stable sorting algorithm and non-stable algorithm. So what is searching? Sorting we have seen. What is searching problem? You need to search, means you want to find out that a particular value is available in the group of items or not. So we need to find a value. We call it as a search key in a given set, and this searching algorithm needs more memory space and your sorted array. If you have a sorted array, then it will be quite fast. Otherwise, you have to sort them. What is a graph problem? Graph, vertices and edges. So there are nodes which are connected, like a traveling salesman problem, or finding the shortest path. So graph is a collection of edges and vertices. The G is given by V and E. This is an ordered pair. For example, you have a traversal problem, shortest path I just mentioned, and graph coloring problems. What is a combinatorial problem? Combinatorial problem. This problem that asks to find a combinatorial object, such as a combination of permutations and combinations or a subset. So these problems are quite difficult to solve, like traveling salesman problem, because it involves the combinatorial, like permutation, combinations, etc. Determine or differentiate between time efficiency and space efficiency. The time efficiency is measured by the counting the number of times the algorithm's basic operation is executed, which is most often the for loop or while loop, etc. And space efficiency is measured by counting the number of extra memory rates which this algorithm is going to consume. So this is about space, and this is about the order of growth. What are the features of efficient algorithm? Now this is a very important question being asked. What are the features of efficient algorithm? First, this algorithm has to be non-ambiguous. It needs to be very efficient while it is executing. The time should be very less. The algorithm should be concise and compact. You cannot have a very large algorithm and you can consider it to be computing very fast. Then it should be complete, of course. And definiteness, there has to be some definiteness and finiteness. These are the features of efficient algorithm. Define the order of algorithm. Order. What is an order of algorithm? The order of algorithm is a standard notation of an algorithm. We call it as order or theta or omega, I just mentioned, that has been developed to represent function that bounds the computing time of algorithm. So like the lower bound, upper bound, and asymptotic bound, we are talking about asymptotic bound here. So the order of algorithm is a way of defining its efficiency. So it is usually referred to as order notation, O notation, big O. So what is big omega notation? Big omega. This is omega notation. So omega notation, it is providing the lower bound. The way this O is providing the upper bound, big O is providing the lower bound, asymptotic lower bound. So any function is said to be omega of Gn if there exists some C, because what happens that this is our function and this is the lower bound. Sometimes it may go up, sometimes it may go down, but after this point, this n0, which is this one, for any C, this Gn means Tn will always be greater than or equal to Gn. This Tn, this function we are talking about, will always be greater than or equal to Cgn for any n which is has to be greater than n0. So this is our lower function, which is always lower. So this is asymptotically lower bounded by our Gn. What is our big O notation? We were talking about big O notation. This is the upper bound, as I just suggested, that in the similar fashion, if this is our function, then you can have a function like this, which is always above for some n0 here. This n0 for all which is n which is greater than this n0, our function, this function will always have an upper bound. This will always be an upper bound. This upper bound is nothing but Cgn. So we say that our function is order of or Gn because it is always less than or equal to Cgn. What are the different types of time complexities? We have n order of log n log n, 2 to the power n, and all those functions, polynomial functions can also be there. But in this case, the question being asked is, which type of time complexities are there? So there are 3 types of complexities: worst case, average case, and best case. Normally, we are worried about or concerned about this worst case analysis. How the algorithm's time efficiency is measured? How can you measure the efficiency of an algorithm? Time efficiency is nothing but how this the fastness actually, how fast an algorithm runs. Means we are talking about the order of growth of this function as the number of values which are given to this algorithm increases. The number of items are increases. So time taken by the program to complete a task, it depends on the number of steps in an algorithm. And these steps are very important. We generally take it as Tn. And the time taken by an algorithm is the sum of this compile time and execution time. Not one, but we compute or we add compile time and execution time. So this compile time does not depend on the instance characteristics. Okay. So this is the first installment of the questions on algorithms. We'll be covering more in later discussion. Thank you so much.